I have one problem related to this where sometimes when I get reminded of what happened in the accident, I find that I just feel really stuck. I don't really understand why. I just sort of feel like I can't move.
Right, okay.
There's not anything wrong with my, there isn't anything actually preventing me moving, but for some reason I just feel like I can't move. It's
Yeah.
quite unpleasant.
That sounds really unpleasant, yeah. At the time of the trauma, when you were in the car, was there a minute where you felt stuck and when you couldn't move?
Well, I suppose that, I mean, in a sense there was, because when I was trying to get out, I couldn't get the seatbelt undone for a while, so I suppose I sort of, I probably was kind of trapped a little bit in that sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one of the things that we can do to try and help with those kind of symptoms is to try and move our bodies differently to show our brains that the trauma is not happening now. So yeah, at the time maybe I couldn't move because the seatbelt was keeping me stuck, but actually the trauma's over and I can move now. So we can try and remind ourselves of that by moving our body differently to how we did at the time of the trauma. So, for example, what were you unable to do at the time of the trauma?
Well, I couldn't stand up.
Okay, so,
yeah.
So if that happens, then let's just try and stand up. Shall we try it now?
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Let's just stand up. Maybe just move around.
Yeah.
Maybe, move your arms, whatever.
And so this is something that I would do when I'm having that feeling, or I wouldn't, or would I be doing it anyway, kind of when I'm not having that feeling as well?
Yeah, I mean, you can. I think when you feel that feeling coming on, or when you have a reminder of the trauma, it might be really helpful to just try and move your body differently.
Okay, so those moments.
Yeah, to just kind of break the connection between the trauma memory and the feeling in your body.
Yeah.
Just try and move your body differently. And, sometimes if it's something like perhaps you're in a meeting at work, and that might be difficult, you could probably move your body kind of a bit surreptitiously. Perhaps you could stretch, or perhaps you could, I don't know, just have a bit of a move around in your chair, maybe stretch your legs out onto the table or something.
I suppose there's other things I couldn't do as well as stand up. I suppose I couldn't have sort of moved my arm like that because there would have been a door there and that sort of thing. So.
Yeah, so perhaps, you could just stretch out
something
or
like
something. That doesn't look too, people might wonder what you're doing.
Yeah.
So if you need to, you can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Great.
So sometimes people, when they have this, they do find that they're really stuck, and that they might feel that they can't. If the memory is very powerful, they might think that they can't actually move. So has that ever happened to you?
I'm not sure. I tend to just sort of wait for it to pass.
Right.
I'm not really sure if. Yeah, maybe sometimes I can't really move. I'm a bit unsure.
Okay.
I'm a bit confused when it's happening.
So if you try and go for a stretch or stand up and it's not happening straight away, what I would suggest is maybe just sort of like trying to move a finger and then a few fingers.
Yeah, just something really small.
And just start something really small and then build up to toes and fingers, and then start moving a bit more.
Yeah.
So if you can't do a big movement straight away, start small, work up to it.
Okay. Great, thank you.
Okay, great.